Before we start, I would like you to close your eyes and envision yourself looking out of a window. What do you see? Possibly a road with some houses, perhaps trees with birds singing on the branches. I see two worlds, one rich and one poor. You can open your eyes now. Today we are going to explore 5 things poor people do that the rich don't. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Continue watching until the end, because I will share a secret tip with you the rich do not want you to know about. I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, just a guide to how I manage my finances and invest my time and money. When you were younger, what was your dream job? Perhaps an astronaut, a marine biologist, or a lighthouse keeper? Comment your answer below. I will pin the most liked comment at the top. There are 46.8 million millionaires around the world, collectively worth $158.3 trillion. And there are 2,095 billionaires on Earth with a combined net worth of $8 trillion. The world's richest man, Jeff Bezos, founder of the e-commerce giant Amazon, makes an estimated $2,489 per second, $149,340 per minute, and $8,960,400 per hour. So much wealth distributed amongst so few people. But why is this? Well, Jeff solved a $1 billion problem the world was facing. He is perceived to have more value, more to offer than the average individual. Congratulations, it's the weekend. You've completed another week at work, and now it's time to kick back and relax. You're perched on the living room sofa, back bent forward and television remote in hand, flicking through the channels trying to find something entertaining to watch. This is one of the most favourite pastimes of the poor and middle class. Eyes fixated on the screen, you and 1.4 billion other households around the world watch a combined 22,100,250,000 hours of television per day. That's just over 2.5 million years wasted every single day. 3 billion individuals around the world have a typical job. This involves travelling to some form of workplace or working from home. You exchange your time for money. The hours you work dictate the pay you receive. Higher paid workers who are typically more skilled, doctors, solicitors, and engineers, are paid more. Those who are less skilled, sanitary workers, checkout assistants, and waiting staff, are paid less. Regardless, if you are a highly skilled worker or a low skilled worker, you only have 24 hours in a day, of which 8 to 16 hours you work. Therefore, your pay has a limit. You live paycheck to paycheck. The rich don't do this. They don't exchange time for money. Instead, they exchange value for money. They understand that if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Form multiple passive income streams. Therefore, if one dries up, you have more to rely on. The average multimillionaire has 7 passive income streams. Rather than exchanging time for money, value is created in a business and then runs automatically for months, if not years, into the future. This could be an e-commerce store selling products globally, an investment that yields a high return or produces quarterly or even monthly dividend payments, a monetized YouTube channel that pays you whenever one of your videos is viewed, royalty payments on a photograph you took or a piece of music you wrote. Work smart, not hard. You may be thinking to yourself, it's not my fault. The world is a cruel place, and only a few get lucky. The government makes me work. My family and friends are the problem. I don't have the time or money to build a business or invest in the stock market. I've got mouths to feed. I'm just too young, or I'm just too old. I don't have enough time. Here is the hard truth. These, ladies and gentlemen, are just a handful of excuses. This is incredibly obvious now. Locked in their houses because of the global pandemic, many people have lost their jobs and have to close their businesses due to the lack of operating cash flow. There are two types of people in this situation: those who give up and want someone else to save the day, and those who strive to be better and save the day themselves. Here is an example of the latter. This is Joe, and he runs the Body Coach TV YouTube channel. He has taken advantage of this situation and posts videos every single day on how to exercise, staying fit and healthy. His channel has experienced exponential growth throughout the lockdown period. Joe was creating videos years before the lockdown commenced, however gained nearly 500,000 subscribers in under 1 month. It can be done, because if you can dream it, you can do it. When you were younger, you were taught to save money. Put it in a piggy bank and save it for a rainy day. This is one of the most dangerous lessons you can teach to your children. You see, the rich do not teach their children about saving money because it's what the poor and middle class do. The rich teach their children to invest. Encourage your children to grow their money, not have it locked away. Use that money to invest in yourself. Show them how to invest. With the advent of the internet and mobile brokerage platforms, investing has never been easier. Teach yourself how to buy your first stock, and then teach your children. This is the only way, because they will never learn about money in school, college, or university. The educational system is outdated and was designed for past generations. When a bell rings, you move to the next class. When a bell rings, a new shift at the factory has begun. The rich do not have millions or billions of dollars lying around doing nothing. Money is a tool used to access more money. The rich own businesses, stocks, and real estate. I see this argument all of the time spilling out of the mouths of the ill-informed and uneducated. Jeff Bezos only gave away $10 billion to climate change research. That's less than 10% of his wealth. Who in their right mind keeps $160 billion in cash? That will just devalue by 1.79% per year due to inflation. It just makes no sense. The argument is flawed. It's time to review what we learnt over the course of this video and identify the 5 things poor people do that the rich don't. Solve problems normal people aren't willing to solve. Put the time and the effort into developing a solution. This way, you can increase your perceived value and make more money than you ever have before. Use your free time wisely. Build businesses, work on passive income streams, and study new investment strategies. Read, learn, and grow every single day. A great place to start is Rich Dad Poor Dad. It is linked in the video description box below. Develop passive streams of income. This way, you can spend more time doing the things you love, spending time with friends, or travelling the world. This will require a substantial amount of effort on your part, using your free time to build something that can pay months, if not years, into the future. If you fail or make a mistake, own up to it. Use it as experience to improve your strategy. Try different things, because one day, one of those ideas could change the world and pay you handsomely for it. Live well below your means and invest your time and money. Do what the rich have been doing since the dawn of time. outsource mediocre tasks to someone else, because time is a valued commodity. This especially applies if you're young. Rather than spending 40 years of your life sat behind a desk in an office cubicle, work smart for 3 to 5 years and enjoy a lifetime of freedom. At the end of the day, we're not chasing money. We're chasing what money brings to our lives. Not houses or cars, but freedom. Truly a life worth living. If you have been watching the video up until this point, it's time for your secret tip the rich do not want you to know about. The human brain has a storage capacity of 2.5 petabytes. So don't think for a second you know anything about everything, because you don't. The poor and the middle class think on a different level from the rich. They make assumptions about people and systems in life. It's always someone else's fault. The more knowledge you have, the better choices you make. And this definitely applies to your financial well-being. Now you know, ladies and gentlemen, the 5 things poor people do that the rich don't. So one day, after implementing these practices into your life, you can witness firsthand how true wealth is built. I would just like to thank you for watching this video until the end. These videos take quite some time to research, script, and edit, so your feedback is much appreciated. If you learned something today, then I would kindly ask you to hit the like button. It would really help me on my YouTube journey. If you dislike this video, then be sure to hit that button twice to make sure. Feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon so you are notified about all of my new videos immediately after publishing. This information is completely free. I'm not trying to sell you anything, and I genuinely believe everyone has a chance to build vast quantities of wealth. And this is just one of the many methods out there. If you want 2 free stocks worth up to £100 to £200, there is a link in the video description. Cheers guys, and I'll be seeing you next time.